So I was out on a run today and I was fairly frustrated. And I easily get frustrated because I've got a list of things I always want to do each day, and very rarely do I accomplish that list. The list, I suppose I'm overreaching. I've been way too ambitious. But with that said, I feel like I know that I can get it done. So there's this level of frustration where at the end of the day, I look back and I go, look, I wish I'd just done a couple more things on that list and then I'd feel fulfilled. Now, I don't know if that's just a me thing. That might be a you thing. But the point I'm going to make is this. If you're angry or maybe at yourself or frustrated that you're not getting through the things on the list, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. What it's saying is you've got some sort of level of ambition and you feel like you're not doing what you need to do to get there. And that's a good thing because that is a step further than not having any ambition. With whatever you get done each day, it's not worrying you one way or another. Now, I'm not saying that living one way is better than the other. What I am saying is if you are frustrated because you want to get more done and you know you can, just look at the positive of feeling frustrated. And that is, you know what you want. You probably know how to get there. So it comes down to the what. What is actually getting done every day? Use that frustration to fuel being disciplined. But don't use that frustration to fuel anything else. Don't use it for making bad decisions, for self-sabotage. So bad decisions might be relationship-based. You know, you're yelling at people you shouldn't be yelling at, or getting frustrated at people you shouldn't be frustrated at, or thinking things just negatively as opposed to positively. Self-sabotage, like, you know, if you're down on yourself, going to that next extent and go and stuff it. You know, what I am wanting in terms of body composition, I'm not going there. So you whiplash and you go in the opposite direction and do the things that are contra to what you should be doing. So these sorts of elements, don't manifest their energy as those things, but what is it that you can do to continually improve what you do? Know the very fact that you're frustrated is okay. Because what that means is you've got drive, you've got that appetite. It's the appetite that is feeding the frustration. But don't let the frustration manifest as something really negative. Make it positive. How can you become more disciplined in what you do? And the other thing I'm going to share with you, and you can solve this. The other thing I'm going to share with you is there is always something. There is always something. That's a mantra I have, or a term, a saying, knowing that there's always going to be a challenge. Nothing is smooth sailing. My always something is this. This is not my home. I'm somewhere else. I haven't got my setup, haven't got my gear. Those things are enough to not make this a video. There's always something, but I've chosen not to make that a barrier. Is this going to be one of my best videos? I don't know. I'm going to focus on the content, but the lighting, the microphone, the setup, it's not. But that, I've decided, doesn't become my excuse. There's always something. So expect that there will be challenges. You know it. It's inevitable that there is always something. But don't let that thing be the reason why you don't do something. Get it done anyway. It's okay that you're feeling the frustration. Use it as fuel in a positive way. Remember, if today isn't perfect, it's not about making tomorrow perfect. It's about closing the gap between what you experience today and what you could be experiencing tomorrow. Closing the gap, just a little bit at a time. If this is perfection, and this is how today was, how does tomorrow look like this? And then the next day look like this, and then the next day look like that. Closing the gap, getting towards perfection. That's it. look, take good care of yourself. You know what this channel is all about. It's about making life simpler, making life easier, and performing better. If that resonates with you, and if something I shared with you today helps, consider hitting subscribe. If you're not sure, do this. Hit subscribe and make a note in your calendar or your diary or something that in a month's time, reevaluate that subscription. If you're not coming to see this channel, if it's not helping, unsubscribe. And that way you're not getting all these layers of subscriptions that you're being buried under. That's contra to making life simpler. All right, take good care of yourself. Know that if you're frustrated, that can be a really good thing, because what it shows is you've got energy and you've got drive. So how do we manifest that to happen? So convert that energy that fuels the frustration into something else that is beneficial and drives the level of discipline. Take care of yourself. Catch you in the next one.